Shadow Fiend does kind of fix a lot of those problems there. As Moo's going to say hello over to monkeys, and monkeys will say hello back, and they'll have some nice little tips, and they'll hug, and it's beautiful. Wow, NA Dota.
A very
I wonder how many
wholesome.
times these two have met in the qualifiers for TI. Probably many times.
Yeah, very wholesome for NA, you know. Something has definitely changed. Like, what's happened to your region? He said, why are you guys so nice suddenly?
They're getting old. It's really that simple. There's no time for beef, you know. They're all just a bunch of boomers. They're reminiscing all the time, you know.
Yeah.
Catching their feet on the screen door in and out of their boomer homes. Because they have homes, because they're all boomers. So, you know, we got in there good.
Yeah, let in
You
there.
young folks be living in your vans, trying to save up for a down payment on your van instead of a house. It's rough over here in NA right now, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at this 18-year-old RCY reminiscing the past and all.
Yeah, this poor guy, he's never gonna own a home, you know.
Oh, poor man. I mean, we did highlight RCY quite a lot, that he was potentially one of the top 4, maybe top 5 mid players in NA, potentially, if he can break through the DPC gap. But now with the, you know, the DPC's not been out there.
I thought you were gonna say break free, like get out of NA. And I was like, yeah, maybe.
That would be one way to do it, maybe.
That's one way of putting it.
Seems like the trend for you guys, you know?
Yeah.
Not the first one to do it. But yeah, he's still got a bright future ahead of him, and if he keeps on schooling, like RCY, like one thing that we really liked about him is he has a matchup which is not favorable for him, and he manages to win it, and he does it fairly often. That's what I've really liked to watch, is literally this guy. Like whatever team he's been on, he's been the guy to watch.
Well, I was complaining about the economy. It went 3-1 on the bounties, I see, in favor of the amigos. So great start for them. Our lane setups all look maybe expected. Yeah, I would say expected. We just had Speedy also play this Weaver in the safe lane. It's like technically a 5, but it kind of plays like a bit of a like greedier one, right? Like you're mostly just a 5 because you're ranged, and you have this Geminate now for free, so you're a lot better. Just this harass. Also, courier sniping is free, so he gets one easy from Moo.
That's great success right away. An early courier kill going his way. We just saw Speed play this one out. Yeah, it's an albino zebra. Is it albino or albino?
Probably be albino, one would think. As you know, albino being like,
because we had this debate.
As a zero would be funny.
We had this debate with like Nomad and Fear. It was like, is it albino zebra or albino zebra?
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, guys, our brain is melting here. It's like, we can't do this. Meanwhile, might actually get a kill on Sneaky here. Let's get the lift out. There's the jump from Double King, and with the minus armor and the Sakuchi there, we have it. First blood for Mr. Weaver.
Yeah, I'll let you know that objectively Canadians always have the right answer to this, because we go somewhere in between the UK and the US. Like we still put U's in our words, but sometimes, you know, we also say Z, but we don't say like zebra. You know, we're a little bit in between.
Right.
Yeah.
Zebra.
Yeah, so whatever we say is right. So it's zebra and it's albino. So don't listen to Nomad. That guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I knew you were going to read where this one's going, because he was the one who brought it up. And we were debating it for like an entire panel segment. Like, sure, we're stuck. We're not going anywhere. Oh, Double King. Oh no, not the Ursa. Blood grenade comes out as well. Is he going to die to the tick damage? Yes, he is. One more tick.
Oh, that was
calculations. And there goes albino zebra as well. But he does get... No, he doesn't.
Oh my
Moo
God.
actually just got a proc.
Yeah, it was the proc. Exactly. That's what got him the first kill. That's great.
Oh, man, that's so demoralizing.
Gives him the XP. Yeah, that stinks. And, I mean, the big winner is just Rubik. Just sneaky. I mean, being sneaky and just getting the gold and the XP, staying in the lane.
Yup. Full-on enjoyment.
He's the core.
Happy to be in the position he is. Then again, about Bear Down, is there a particular item with a debuff that makes this look really, really good? With the
I guess,
20%
yeah.
debuff?
That makes sense, right? Like, I mean, any of them. Obviously, like, the Basher's the big one.
Basher's the big one, yeah.
You like getting it anyway. In theory, a scythe could be kind of cool. Like, we used to have Ursa scythes, and in some games, maybe it's still value, but feels like now there's so many good carry items that you often don't need to go for that last scythe, right? We got, like, all these other random items out of the game, like you gotta get a nullifier. I guess it's every item is the real answer, isn't it?
Yeah. Just
time for the support Ursa.
Just fill in with debuffs. Nothing else in your inventory. Just debuffs.
Actually, the 4 Ursa fashion could be back. Maybe we're back.
Oh no, Trent, no.
That's an interesting thought.
That is a bad influence. 4 Ursa.
You're just Marcy. It's the same thing. You just jump on people, you punch them. What's the difference? You help your team get Roche.
The way to jump in, I think, is the issue.
Oh, he's got mad hops now. I mean, before people used to do it before he even had hops. You know, they did a little support Ursa. They had to buy a blink. Now he just do it himself. Strong, independent bear.
Oh, I guess. I mean, we need Tumbler toy back in the meta.
Look at these CS mid though. Oof. RCY showing why Zeus still got it.
Yep, that's RCY. That's why he's really a highlight player to watch.
Yeah,
he is so good.
Of course, he's got to watch out. The second that Ember hits 6, I imagine the rotation should be coming because it'll be a bad time for him.
Just throwing those arc lightnings at this man. And our first big rune is going to spawn in 45 seconds. So indeed, expect some movement to show up in the mid lane, maybe sneaky with his lift. He'd like to stay around because this Ursa is very low. Maybe help move.
Yeah, he can't seem to get out of here. God, I like the damage on the sneaky. Oh, he got greedy on Zebra. Oh, easy.
Oh. Moo is also dropping low, but double king should be good here with Zebra. Throwing in a couple more hits there, and there's the Zeus ulti. RCY will get his first kill here. Top lane there trying to apply pressure at the same time. Well, we've got movement into mid, so 2 separate moves happening at the same time. Zoning out monkeys forever for now. And we're becoming the bottle refill for kits. Let's see who gets the rune, and what is it going to be?
No oracles in this one.
That's
Zebra
a steal.
snags it from under him.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, they don't know where he is, but they've dropped the sentry down, so they know where he is. Meanwhile, Toss playing on top, tossing CM under the tower. Pingus Bingus. Monkeys is going to have to tank at least some of those raises there. Just love how CM gets tossed and stunned under the tower, and she's just allowed to walk away.
Shadowfiend's a scary guy, you know. This is our first pick hero. Can't mess with his support like that. Yeah, interesting to see Melky on something a little bit more common as opposed to the carry Mirana that we've been watching him on. So
Something
far,
different.
it's going pretty well. I mean, Centaur's the lowest on the cores in terms of net worth. Just having a bit of a hard time.
RCY's rotation bottom. LC only level 4, and just a couple more needed here. Maybe one more spell from RCY, and he's got it with a lightning bolt. Securing the kill.
That's a catapult wave, too.
Wisdom rune, but Albino Zebra's not going to make it in time for the steal. Using a Radiant Scan on it just in case, but it's already heading that way. Roseanne takes the other. Monkeys Forever zoned out once again, but the Avalanche will keep Milky at bay and won't get the kill on the scent.
So let's be a little bit careful here. Pingus just popping clarities. Roseanne tries to maybe get in there and get a cancel on it, but just got clarity instead. Perfect.
That's a couple. I saw the Tiny was attempting to break that clarity with a tree toss, but he actually missed on the hero. It just ended up being a tree landing on the ground, and just like CM's like, oh, good dodge.
Ah, he's leeching some free XP here.
CM is on his way. He can catch
Albino
this
Zebra's
Zeus.
coming.
They're bringing in 3 heroes to mid, and also in the top lane, a bit of movement too.
Yeah, Weaver had a bunch of space, so he just kind of ran in. Almost got the courier for the Shadow Fiend, but not quite. That's going to send Milky back to the jungle here just to farm a little bit here, because the wave is way up and being controlled by monkeys.
Oh, man. RCY is like 1,000 gold ahead of this Ember already 8 minutes in. Like, wild.
Yeah, and still not a lot of moves to help him out.
Yep. And the Crystal Maiden walks into a bit of a gank squad here. Monkey's looking for the stun, but the Shadow Fiend is a bit faster. 24 extra movement speed. Here comes Kits with the Remnant jump. Good stampede there. after the chain's being used. Get the reset. Oh, too salty. Move.
Move.
Okay, solo kill for Double King. Didn't even need to use the Thunder God's Wrath.
Yeah, it's a really good kill. Just phase boots and taking down a melee hero in your lane.
He's surrounded here.
Oh, he's
That stole Stampede. Oh yeah, definitely did, and that's going to be a kill. But they can maybe look for more. This will help the Shadow Fiend reposition a lot, like raise casting during the Stampede. Oh.
Now, one thing that is really interesting is like now versus Rubik, you always know what he stole, so it's harder to get sneaky plays, as one could say.
No pun intended.
It was.
I'm getting tossed. Pinga's trying to make a run for it. Roseanne going to get blown up there by the raises, but is there a chance for a kill here? RCY, his Arc Lightning got stolen. Roseanne goes down, so does Kits. He does get a double for himself, but Milky zones him out with the Requiem. So that
You
situation
use that time to
comes
get
down.
the tower, so that's pretty good. And you get away with Arc Lightning, which is also one of the more ridiculous spells to seal as a Rubik.
Yep.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Saw, yes, was it yesterday when B-God's
It was 2
Rubik
days
was
ago.
practicing for Jesus? Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Practicing.
was quite the performance. Smoke up here.
Also-
No resources, Zeus. What are we doing, RC? Why were we going? Amplify damage.
Phylactery is
Really hoping to find this Shadow Fiend, huh?
yeah, I mean, Phylactery isn't really that strong.
Tower is under attack.
Well, he's getting plenty of mana now with his rotation in, so if they can just find the hero, that's really the question. I saw Albano Zebra's actually lining up the Orchid on a support Weaver. That can be very scary when he just pops up out of nowhere in Invis, and oh, I'm silenced. Now I'm a Double King. Ooh!
Oh, that was sick. They were up top hunting for him, and Melky just comes to the Twin Gate and blows up their carry. Oh, the old Uno reverse card there.
Yep.
They thought they were going to hit a Shadow Fiend. So you just get triple raised walking to the Twin Gate. Oh, I love Shadow Fiend.
Oh, that was
I'm so
painful.
glad he's back.
It's been a while since we've seen Shadow Fiend around, but he's definitely in a situation like that. Makes it look a little bit too easy how much damage those raises can do when you get all three of them. Now into the top lane, moves in here. So is Pingus, TPing in. They're looking to defend this tower. Here comes the Ember as well, and so is the Rubik. They've gotten the tower out of the way, and looks like all they're going to get is a tiny kill. They steal the level 3 Avalanche, get a dual victory for the LC. So they get something in return.
That's the first one of the game here. Yeah, sneaky. All the good steals. Avalanche, it's not too crazy yet because he only has 1 point in the Arcane Supremacy. That's when it gets really ridiculous, is when you have this like big, long cast range toss. Or, sorry, Avalanche. That's where it's really, really good, but still, great way to clear waves, farm up. Why? Be careful here.
Radiant's middle tower.
Missed
back.
Avalanche there. It does come at the cost of the Heavenly Jump, and Kits is going to get his Illusion Rune for the bottle. Bit spread out on the map so far inside of 4 Amigos. Waiting for this Battle Fury on the Ursa. Going to take a bit of time. Not too long now, but RCY is going to have to try and hold up the tempo. He's really not allowed to die in the Zeus. He's 4-0 as well right now. GRIN doesn't get to punish.
Yeah, they're still waiting a little bit here because Moo wants the Blade Mail before the Blink, and Kits hasn't been too crazy aggressive in terms of hunting, but he is trying to farm aggressively. He's in here, he's taking away these camps, leaving more space for his Shadow Fiend, but they're going to try and answer this by moving into that Dire Jungle themselves on RCY and Albino Zebra. And even though they're doing this, the pressure mid isn't that great, although maybe that'll change now. So you got to at least try and pressure this tower if they're just going to play like this. Okay, Roseanne.
There's also a pretty deep Weaver farming on the Dire side of the map, very deep in.
How else are you going to get an Orchid, you know?
Yeah. Shadow Fiend Superior flies right by. That is his Hurricane Pike. Fully ready.
Dire's top tower is
Maybe with that they can take this tower finally out of the way. Roseanne still on the other side of the trees, but now with this SF showing up, 3 points in the presence of the Dark Lord, that tower just melts away. They also still need 600 for the blink on the Tiny. A bit over 1,000 for the blink on the Scent. Bit more than that for another blink on the Ursa. Weaver blink, maybe? No.
Radiant are scanning.
A little slow burn here.
Well, not much happening right now. Very calm. Both teams just waiting for their items to kick in. Just vibing about. You can see a bit of an inventory check for all of you folks out there. Wondering what are they building right now. And also missing a neutral item. 14 minutes in. RCY. What's up with that? He's holding on to a token. Some of these neutral items, you know, like we talked about, tier 1s, the sooner you can get them, like somewhere between 7 and 10 minutes, can mean like a 3k net worth lead in terms of those items don't actually, we don't know how much they're worth, but we understand how much worth they can bring in for the team or for the player itself. It's like missing out on an almost entire item. Might as well might as well want to pick those up as soon as possible, especially these shovels, both for the Ursa and the Centaur. Any extra bounties, money for the team. Trying to wrap around on monkeys forever here top. It's been a while since a kill. He's forcing out the stampede, so we're still gonna have to wait a bit longer for another kill to happen. And it's a big spell to put on cooldown. So we wait.
It's been the theme of this one.
Yep. Taking it easy.
Are scanning.
What you looking at?
I think
Grant?
in terms of like how it's going, this does favor the four amigos. Like I don't think this Ursa really wants to be a part of anything. Like he didn't have, didn't have one of those crazy Ursa starts or anything like that. He's got lots of time to get his Battle Fury up. He's farming towards that Blink Dagger. Sure, they haven't knocked down like the mid tower or anything yet, but Albino Zebra just wandering around, being a nuisance. Oh, he just got dusted.
And Moo just can't get in for the duel. Sneaky's in between. But of course, that's a prime Rubik game when there's a Weaver in there. There's Shikuchi on top of Shikuchi's, and there's the Frostbite. There's the duel. That one is in the bag.
Value. Yeah, unfortunately, though, now there's a Rubik with a Shikuchi. Oh, he didn't re-steal it, did he? Or does that actually go away that fast now?
I don't think he did. 180 seconds. Yeah, it doesn't look like he re-stole it. Yeah.
All right. Oh, fair enough. All right, into the roast pit. A little unexpected that it would be this lineup getting there first. This is solid.
Yeah, you talked about it, that they don't have the fastest compared to like maybe the Radiant, but they can still definitely do it, as you can see.
Yeah, I mean, this Legion hits pretty hard, even with just 20 stolen damage. Like, plus, obviously, the minus armor presence of the Dark Lord. Easy peasy. Maxed out at -7. And, yeah, they're just going to get this. Freezing Field even to guarantee it here from Bingus.
Sure. Might as well. There we go. Milky. Gonna pick that one up, and Double King has been spotted. Do they see Roseanne? Oh, he actually blinks right in to find himself a target to hit. It is Sneaky. There comes Kits with the jump in, and also Milky on this side. Double King, who's gonna get a couple hits in, but the Hurricane Pike comes out as well. Stampede gonna be popped. There's the stun onto Kits as well. The Ember just disappears. Moo's gonna be low on HP too, so he can't stay, and so the Requiem's gonna be zoning them out. They will get themselves a Sneaky's Rubik, and 2 heroes lost for the team that just picked up the Aegis. Albino Zebra, they know where he's coming from. He's just running under the ward. Still on the chase, though. Gets the connection onto Pingus here, and Milky's just going to decide, I'm going to sack my CM. I'll continue to run. Monkeys is right behind him with that blink in, and Moo is also on the other side. But that is a very good trade-off here for Amigos, but not as much for GRIN.
I gotta say, Albino Zebra having a great game. I feel like he's doing so much on this Weaver. He's absorbing a bunch of space on the map. He's keeping them busy. Even when he dies, like he's getting a lot out of it. And then he just keeps these long chases going too. Plus, he's going to have that Orchid in 5 gold. Like, he's a problem. Like, Gleipnir, I think, could have been pretty cool too, but he really wants that single target focus. He wants to ruin this Ember's life because this Ember with the early Mage Slayer, it's pretty unlikely you want to go Mage Slayer Yules. Like, you want this farming item of the Maelstrom, so he knows that Kits is going to be stuck for a while on it.
Yeah, I really like the idea of the Orchid above the Gleipnir, maybe specifically because of the Ember Spirit. But then again, Roseanne going to be thrown in the air. Quick reactions there.
I mean, that creep, though, got crushed by that crash landing. I mean, that's, you know,
Yeah.
that's not the target he was hoping for.
So they get themselves an instant response. Now in the triangle, it's a duel on RCY. That is a huge kill because Moo not only gets a duel when he breaks that kill streak for 624 gold. Man.
Yeah, and he was the hero on the team that needed this gold the most.
Yes.
Because I assume he wants to go Ags next, and this would be a really good way to get started into it.
Oh, RCY, he rarely makes a mistake like that, being that deep in.
Yeah, maybe just got too greedy on a D ward or something.
Yeah. But GRIN, they'll take it. Especially after just losing a team fight.
Yeah, now they can actually press forward here with their Aegis too. I mean, Requiem is back up. He's at 25 souls right now because he hasn't died yet this game, so that's kind of sick from Milky.
Dire are
And
scanning.
there's that
But we'll
interesting...
see if the Orchid just kind of makes that a problematic time to come fight for them, though.
Yeah. You also have the lasting presence, which is very interesting.
Okay. There it is.
Temperature kills. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a huge one. Oh, right over. That's the real definition of a stampede.
Dire's middle tower
Oh my god, that was crazy. The Ava toss onto everyone, the Stampede, a hoof stomp. Oh man, what an Orchid reveal. The two supports trying to stay tight to this Ember to, I'm sure they probably knew the Orchid was coming and they were thinking like, okay, well, we're gonna have the Glimmer, I'm gonna get a Force Staff. Unfortunately, the Force Staff wasn't ready yet. And they were just so clumped. That was crazy. That was just over before it even began. Here's a quick little replay on that one.
Yeah, we're just setting up on an Ursa kill. And just suddenly, boom.
Jeez. That toss is crazy. I love Crash Landing. It's such a sick facet.
It gave me that vibe of like, where's the Warlock in this game? Who cast that Fatal Bond? Because they died so quickly. Man, it's just all clumped up.
Crystal Clone now online here. Pingu's going to get that shard as well as the Wisdom Rune, so now 10 3/4. Meanwhile, Albino Zebra is almost level 12 on this Weaver. Has been fronting up a Storm to 70 last hits as a position, quote-unquote, position 5, you know.
Yeah. Reminding me of these, you know, Chens and Enchantresses that usually farm their way. Nature's Prophets supports that farm, and then you have this Weaver. He's out there.
Yeah, now he's a hunter. The Orchid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
GRIN trying to keep these lanes pushed in and try to take over the Radiant side jungle. Same time, for Amigos also considering that tier 2 in the top lane. It's down to 1,000 HP.
Attack.
Double King will take the approach to it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Looks like they're not going to defend this one, even with the Aegis. It's going to expire in 30 seconds. Do you think GRIN can still take a fight? Well, they're going to smoke up and show that they definitely can. Depends on how it starts. Invis Rune as well in the rip. It's a bait. RCY, don't do it. He's going to get dueled up right away by Moo. And they still keeping him alive for now, but he's not going to live all the way to the end of that duel. And he's out. There's the Stampede to reset things, but Albino Zebra are going to be chased up here. Time lapse to the back line and go in a separate way. Monkeys Forever going to get chained up by Kits. And GRIN will be happy to get themselves 2 kills here. Duel win for Moo once again. Looked like he was not about to win it, but he still got it in the end.
Sneaky again. He just immediately steals the Stampede, so they chase right after them. You think you're getting away from us? I don't think so. Punish that Centaur War whenever he tries to run away with his team. You're supposed to be stampeding in, not away. Deserved, I would have to say. And the reason why that works so well is that 2 reasons. Number one, like the Aegis is expiring, so you would think like, oh, they don't want to fight, but they were also showing the Shadow Fiend down bottom. Like he's on the wave, he's hitting the tower, and so RCY felt safe, thinking, okay, well they're not going to be that far away from Shadow Fiend. I can get this rune. He was quite wrong. They will then go and take the Tormentor with the Bear. So now we have the Shard on the Weaver, which is very nice. When he's able to play this aggressively with the Orchid, right? It's kind of helpful.
Yeah. Can maybe
bit of
help
extra
for
damage.
some singular kills even, because if you have Orchid, you can try to kill maybe even a Rubik or a Crystal Maiden if you get lucky enough. And he is scouted out. They miss out on the Sleight of Fist. All the way to the Roche Pit to wait for another Shikuchi. There is a Crystal Maiden right next to him, though. All right, he's just going to wait. Wait for the storm to pass.
I'll get out of that one. All right, well, this game, who's it looking better for right now? Legion definitely wants the eggs. This Ursa's pretty damn scary with that eggs, though, and the Weaver working again. Still very powerful right now.
Help himself the Avalanche, but also the chains on two. There's the lift in. Saving himself with the Yules and the Stampede again. Sneaky. His Stampede's on cooldown. And we'll at least get to close in a bit of a gap here. Kits is still going deep here. And then he's going to maybe get the stun as well, but the Slight going to save him. Oh, just beautiful moves here. And the time lapse into the duel from Moo. Not the best
Well
place.
done from Grin. And, I mean, that Yule's out there from the Ember. There are some problems with going for this Yule's because he can obviously be punished by a couple of these heroes. Avalanches, hoof stomps, and everything, too. A lot of situations where it might go poorly, but that was a spot where he knew he was going to be saved because they'd already spent them. So, save, gets back down, into the chase. Nice dodge of the hoof stomp after that, too, with a Sleight of Fist was sick. Kit's looking good. RCY also just picked up a blink on this Zeus, I believe. So, he's looking to be pretty sneaky in these fights.
Well, let's see if they can be sneaky on Milky with Monkeys Forever just showing up with a blink stun, and there we go. Doesn't take too long to surprise this Shadow Fiend.
I mean, there's always a chance he BKBs that with the hoof stomp, but not able to get it. And then, of course, with an Ursa, it might not matter anyway.
Activity towards the mid lane. Radiant side. Moo. Roseanne is right next to him. Gets the Avalanche. And there's the stun onto Ping as the lift comes out from Sneaky. They do have Moo isolated. And will take down the Legion Commander. Maybe even more. There's the Stampede from Rubik. To get their Crystal Maiden back to safety. He can teleport in the Ogre camp. Monkeys. Just a bit slow there with the stun. And get to react fast enough.
It's the no boots, you know? That strength-based movement speed.
Yeah, remember to talk about 9 versus 60 ping. No, it's just Centaur without boots.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, those kind of fights, though, I can't really call them fights. Those pickoffs, you can see why this is still looking pretty solid for the 4 amigos. This Ursa last pick. I think the fact... It wasn't like a free Ursa game in a sense of like there were some problems early because in theory they could have been pressured, but they weren't. And so he got up these items and now he just moves so quickly.
Oh, here comes Double King trying to help out Tiny. Tiny will fall to the right clicks of Milky and the duel. Oh, goodness. They do not stand a chance. They do a lot of damage, though. But can they get any more kills? Milky just standing his ground with his BKB. He's fine with this. They throw in the Requiem. That's going to bring Albano Zebra right into Moo. The time lapse is forced out as well. You got a couple more right clicks to connect in and still struggling to kill this Weaver. And now Milky has to pop his BKB because Monkeys Forever shows up. Here's RCY. They actually get the Weaver out. They get the scent away for now. He's really tanky. Pops in the Blade Mail too. Milky does take some heavy hits, but RCY, he can't get close enough all by himself to try and salvage the situation.
Well,
buyback from the CM.
So, yeah. Is there a reason why he didn't enrage? Because you can do it through duel. I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe he was silenced too. Actually, was there any way that he was silenced? I don't think so, right?
But he did die really quick on that duel. That's for sure.
He did die very fast. So yeah, maybe there just literally wasn't a moment to do it. Fair enough. I can't get a death summary anyway. Oh wait. Yeah, no, he just got taunted. But I mean, it was super fast. So, Double King, right, that's your power fantasy, right? Like, he got the egg, so he was slower to use the Enrage, thinking, oh, I'll have time,
yes.
I won't
He's
wait till I'm
learning.
disabled.
He's
Yes,
learning.
yes.
I love it.
Got it.
They are all 5 smoked up on both ends. Roshan has a cheese for whoever wins this team fight. If it ends up being a team fight, like you said, there's a bit of skirmishing here and there. Roseanne under the Watcher's eyes as that smoke breaks from Moo and him. Kits is still inside. They know where they are now. So just doing a bit of mirror movements. Trying to make maybe the first move, Monkeys Forever. There's a stampede sound coming out. They spot them as well. They got the Tiny in the back, but they got the backline. Nice little Crystal Nova there, interrupting the CM and the Ursa. Now it's a 4 versus 5. Though, they still have Stampede of their own on the Centaur.
Who's just going in?
He's just walking straight towards the Zeus. Zeus gonna get rooted up for the time being. Nice 2-man stun coming out from Monkeys Forever. There's the Requiem. Hits on 3. Double King trying to make a run as well towards Moo, but at the same time, Centaur is dying. Pingus will fall, and Double King going straight for Milky. Milky with a Hurricane Pike pushes the Ursa away. Albano Zebra has 2 more seconds for the Orchid to be ready, but the dust is coming out as well. They will see where the Weaver's going. And again, Kid silenced up for now. Milky low, but Double King, can he get the kill? No, he cannot. Rooted up on the spot. RCY goes down, and this Weaver has to back out as well. Grin will take the win, and by the looks of it, they might as well just take that Roche for themselves.
Yeah, get right back into that one. Oh, the Ursa kited around so nice in that fight. Crystal Maiden, so some big plays in that one from Pingus. Really good start to that fight. The Frostbite to hold back, sliding around with that Crystal Clone, and making sure they didn't have the follow-up plays there to try and like punish the fact that they dueled the Tiny right at the start.
At least they're not taking the Roche for now. SF just finished his Butterfly. We need the whole team to take that Roche down. Doesn't look like they're too fussed about it either.
Now nice. We haven't had a very competitive game in a while, you know? A lot of one-sided ones, but this one's pretty neck and neck. Like, Grin just keep pulling off these fights, even though it looks like in so many times, like, I don't know, looking at this raw, I just think like Ursa should win these fights. I think like Ursa gets it, like when he's a BKB, for example, like if he was just like jumping, you would think like it's over. But you know, he's going for the Basher next. He's been relying on this Agnes, but it hasn't quite worked out for him.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So yeah, not quite getting it.
Though I have a question for you actually because of this Roshan. Since the ban on the banner, do you think banner is more worth than cheese?
Since they changed it?
Since they changed it, yeah. Because I think banner is actually a bit more worth in a way, but I guess it's really draft dependent too.
It's a little hero dependent too. Like some heroes obviously use cheese a lot better than others.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, cheese is almost always going to be better. Banner's cool, but like, come on, it's a cheese. Cheese you can use anywhere on the map. Banner's a little bit more situational.
Yeah. It is true.
It's also so hard to fight an enemy like who, I don't know, doesn't have like some way of sneaking behind and just getting it like before the wave. But then again, like if you can use the banner to get that one creep wave pushing for you on that high ground, then maybe it's worth. But geez, too good.
Well, let's see what Green can do with this this smoke at least to try and cut out the waves. There is a Tiny nearby. But I don't think they quite saw Roseanne there in the trees, so it'll be good for now. Also, Albano Zebra is ready to cut the top wave whenever that wave... Well, whenever heroes start to show on the map, that is. Moo is pretty deep at the same time. He sees the Ursa. Ursa can't actually cast the Enrage, so he will just die in it. He's locked in that duel with him with no tools of his own. And
oh, that's interesting. It says on the wiki that you can, but maybe you can't.
Yeah,
because it definitely looked locked off.
Yeah.
It says that you can do it while taunted, though.
Yeah, you should be able to use it by taunt,
missing
but
something?
that's just LC. That's just LC for you. Monkeys Forever goes down 2 for Kits and Grin. Sorry, Kits and Milky on the side of Grin. 2 big heroes gone. That could be your ticket for a high ground push. See what they want to do.
Oh, because duel also applies silence. Oh, that explains it. I'm stupid. My bad.
I'm
Because
always...
at first my thought was like, all right, well, that eggs isn't going to work for Zit. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it works for Zit. And then, I mean, yeah, but by the time he's not using it there, obviously it's not working for his duel. So,
Yeah, yeah.
my bad.
I've been in the LC duel. Feels like a jail sometimes because you know all your abilities are barred. And that's the only thing I was thinking. Like, yep, I don't think he can actually pop his enrage. But yep, it's an easy pick for Moo. Pretty big kill because that gave them a tier 3, and with the banner kept the wave alive through the glyph. And now they've got themselves a melee rack. So Hurricane Pike pushed there as well. At the same time, the duel onto the Tiny down, and Milky's fine. He's okay with pushing in that Tiny closer to his team. That was rapid quick as well. That was like instant.
Yeah, what a catch. Like, the kill onto the Ursa immediately into this, like, just mid, gone, high ground. This really shows off why Shadow Fiend has also been such a high-value pick, too. Because there's not many heroes let you do this in Dota. I remember when Presence Effects Buildings was seen as, like... Well, I mean, I guess it just kind of was the bad talent. Like, it felt like if you weren't rushing the game down, it wasn't really going to do much for you. But now it looks like the superior choice for sure. They're going to try one big smoke round play, see if this Nimbus can make something happen here from the Zeus.
Yeah, they're trying to make a wraparound, trying to go from the behind. They're going to find themselves Sneaky. Sneaky's the one to fall first. Ursa thrown into the air with the Yules as well. Milky still has the Aegis. The duel comes out as well, and the Ursa just dies. And with 4 amigos down by 3, almost down by 4, with RCY being the final survivor, they just call it a game. And GRIN Esports will take the lead on this one.
Man, well done. The Shadow Fiend first. Showing why he's been banned out non-stop, but it wasn't just Shadow Fiend. I think the supports played fantastic this game.
Yeah.
Sneaky and Pingu just doing a hell of a lot for them. Crazy steals in the early game. The Albino Zebra Weaver, though, definitely gets my honorary mention. You know, if this was like one of your pubs where you get stomped and you just take solace in the fact that you got shown up on the... That's a hell of a pango.
Yeah, he has some pretty sick stats on this hero, but he won with his Pango when they played against Nouns 2 days ago. That's the last time he's played it. It was a W. Can he do it again? His item build was actually pretty interesting. You got Echo Blink, you have Ags, Scotty, which was in that particular game, so probably answering a hero with that Scotty pickup. We'll see what comes out of this one. It is a must-win game now for the Dire team. Otherwise, GRIN is going to march onward. They'll get a bit of a break. They have to play Apex Genesis later on in the evening. Of course, for all of you folks out there watching the broadcast right now, next series is going to be a spicy one. Don't know when we're going to get there, because this could still go to 3 games, but it's Shopify versus Nouns. Don't miss out on the last 2 games of the day.
Looking kind of sneaky the way they've set up here. Now they're going to run into Albino Zebra. What is this guy doing? What?
Doesn't exactly have an escape route here.
It's all right. I'll
Windlace
just
OP.
go here. Perfect. Oh, imagine.
Arrows gonna miss as well. Okay. Yep, Windlace OP. Confirmed.
Yeah, it's really good. And they're going to try and just get the... They're going to get all 3 of the 4 runes here? No, Melky's is planted. Almost got there in time.
So close attempt. Now the Clockwork is actually united with his team. He's got the cogs. He'll get the Winter Wyvern. Not sure if they can get this kill. Nice poke there. Oh, if he got the second cog push, that might have been just enough for a kill. But a lot of good harass going the way of this Wyvern. And it is so funny that this Clock was being chased at first, and now he actually got to credit for his team for a bit of damage.
Yeah, that was cool. Nice attempt there, because, I mean, it looked just safe, right? Like, Wyvern's like, it's fine. I'll just bounce once, then I'll fly out. But the fly in there, krilling the stone. Very good. There's our lane setups here. So, Clockwork in a lane versus Mirana and Axe. And this is level 1 on the cogs. Very sneaky what you can do these days. Like it is a vacuum. It sucks people in from so far away with this facet.
Yeah.
The only facet. I have not seen anyone ever play the other one. But they did buff it. Maybe we'll get there.
Maybe at some point. Oh, it is the new RP. Or the new vacuum. Either way. Also in the bot lane, you got the Weaver and the Wyvern looking for the first kill already on Roseanne. And they should have this one. There we go. Pingas for the first blood. Side of GRIN.
Well done. Start for this lane, and not a whole lot of tools that you're going to have as the Brewmaster. I guess this lane did get... Oh, actually, I was going to say it got better because you have the Drunken Brawler innate, and then I realized that Weaver has Geminate innate, so never mind. It's just still bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's still a bit rough. Oh. Gonna have to get that Talisman of Evasion early on. You want to survive this lane. Like, you'd love to get your double bracer and just get those early stats up on the Brewmaster, but really getting that Talisman is a big game changer. All these incoming attacks from both of these two range heroes. It is the Monkeys Forever Brew. It is his fabled hero.
That's true.
Sneaky, also taking a bit of harass here on the top lane, has to wait for the Cog to get killed before he was able to leap away.
Now, Albino Zebra not even using the battery salt either, right? Just saving the mana, knowing that he's just going to leap the second he does it. Sneaky has arrowed, well, I'm going to guess 9. Okay, I know it's not right, but like he has
9
been,
range creeps?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's been throwing out the arrows non-stop. He keeps getting them, so probably between a combination of skeletons and range creeps, pumping that up.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing so far. Just continue securing the early CS. We need everything we can get experience-wise for the Axe and maybe gold-wise a bit for the Mirana too. Well, they have a combination of... They have 25 last hits in this offlane. More than any other lane. So
Yeah, as opposed to 0 on Zebra. 1 to 9.
Yeah. Again, Monkeys Forever, dropping down to 250 HP. Throws out the barrel. Not the Witch Doctor one, though. That could be a pretty amazing lane, voice line-wise. Brewmaster, Witch Doctor.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. Roll out the bottom.
You're not wrong. It's good to actually see it again after we had the other one last time.
Call coming out from Moo on the top lane. Kill potential here on Albino Zebra. Taken down, taken low, and Sneaky to help him out for the kill. Moo will get his first Coat of Blood.
Yeah, he's got Lotus.
0.2 armor. Hooray!
Yeah. Yeah, Lotus and 9 charges there at Sneaky, so not really too concerned here. Sneaky, you don't have to arrow this one. I mean, he wants it. I can see it.
Radiant's middle tower is
He's like, I got it, dude.
All right, 2 points in Battery Assault now. Clockwork could find an opening to try and kill this Mirana potentially without leap charges. He knows it himself too. Gotta be cautious of this Clockwork. Good time to spend a call because he's still tanking the creeps as well in the camp. Albino Zebra dropping low, but that Battery Assault, can he give himself that last hit that he needs? Yes, he does. The deny keeps him alive. Of course, he did have a Tango ticking, so it would have been a really close call. Deny is the safe way.
Insane play to somehow survive all of that. Has the salve back up, but still... Oh, yeah, okay, it ends up with double king a few last hits, or rather, shots onto the Mirana to help out here. Is down bottom the wave, getting burned down here. The Monkeys and Roseanne. And it's going great. So I guess this shows that they're not as scared of this matchup as previously. Then again, they are just going to probably kill Roseanne here.
Well, an attempt is made, at least. A couple misses there. Albino Zebra, you talked about the twin gate rotations. They're going to make one towards Pingus and Milky. They'll get one. Milky will have to go through them with the Shikuchi and try to harass as much as he can on the Clockwork.
Yeah, I saw the way Monkeys was moving, and I was like, where's he going? And then you see the Clockwork coming from the gate. You're like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, good moves there. Double King just, you know, at this point, Axe level 4, the wave starts pushing in, so it frees up your support as this clinks now. And that means that you need to get a lot done to Sneaky. So he's going to try and get some snacks going, maybe secure this top rune as well for kits. RCY has the 6, but nobody to come and help him for a kill.
Toying around here with Pingus also in the mid lane. 6-minute rune is spawning. It's on the top half. It's an illusion rune. And Pango with that empty bottle. He'd love to pick it up, so... Sneaky throwing out the arrow. They're going to zone out RCY, and Kits will secure it for himself. So Pango will be dry for now. Bottom lane also Milky fighting it out with Monkeys Forever. Still has the bug on him, but a lot of evasion 20% with the Storm Brawler. Actually, a Geminate attack completely misses. The lift comes up from Roseanne. Throwing in the Blood Grenade. Milky. Is this another Blood Grenade kill? Oh, 2 HP. Ooh.
Okay.
Couldn't have been closer than that.
And what's he gonna do? Yeah, it's just TP back. As I said, there's no way you're getting the wisdom. It's too far away. They'll rotate here in time. He's gonna go back to Pingus and get the heal. Sneaky
So
though,
close to a kill.
stacking.
Like, man, Blood Grenades have been getting so many kills in the NA qualifiers.
Yeah, I'm
see
still
why?
waiting for that item to get removed.
Rolling around under the tower, but he can't quite tank the T1. Have to just poke the Timber a bit, force a couple bottle charges. That's about it. Not a lot of benefit from that first ulti from him.
He's getting warmed up. In behind on Milky. There is a sentry down here too. Oh, look at that damage.
Oh, Milky. Yep. No time lapse. Another clockwork rotation for a kill.
And the 24-second cooldown on the heal. Like, it just came back now.
It's rough. But yeah, they're making the right moves. Shutting down the Weaver is really a good tool to look for an opening kill anywhere on the map. Every time it's a Weaver in the game, you just catch him. Got the perfect heroes for it.
It's such a cost of the Mirana and Axeling, right? Because like the Axe is just pushing it into the tower, but they can't chase and actually kill the Clinks under the tower. So Sneaky's just kind of like, I mean, Sneaky is being the pub for Mirana right now, right? He keeps throwing these arrows that aren't connecting, and he's just stacking camps. It's not really what you're hoping for.
I mean, we do wonder if we do get a Mirana arrow statistic on your screens, because we do have that technology, but it's mostly on creeps, so it could be a very inaccurate number. Might be like 10 arrows and none of them have connected so far.
2 for 9.
While the Wyvern, now we see 2 for 9. We have it. Pingus focused on by RCY, but again, that cold embrace actually soaks up all of the damage by the Rolling Thunder, so it takes a bit of a while to take that Wyvern down. RCY in trouble now, goes down to Kits, and Kits gets another. Man, you used to be able to kill this Wyvern as a Pango, but not today. Kits, though, might still die to the Brewlings here. Double King's also there. Milky still trying to get a bit of connections there with his Shikuchi, but it is difficult for them to do anything here. And still with Sneaky being chased around with the final stun from the last Earth Remnant. Mirana slowly dropping. Heals coming in from Pingus. The turn moves also here, and he has a level 6 ready. He's not afraid to dunk. Whoopa! He'll take the first one. He's got an opportunity to take another one. They've lost Sneaky. 2 monkeys forever. Monkey's still dropping low and low and low, but the slow on the Splinter Blast. Maybe he can get this one. Milky and Double King both invis approaching this area. Still on the chase. This is taking so long. Milky, he's already forced out his time lapse. He's got to be careful if our Monkey is here. And another dunk. Whoopah! He's got a second dunk. It's another coat of blood for him. Now chasing Double King. Here comes Roland and RCY. He's already back for round number, what, 3, 4? I don't even care at this point. Pingus goes down to RCY. Mu has to back out. And that was a long fight. That's 7 people dead.
Okay, a little bit ridiculous. It was like I mean, Rolling Thunder is back in 3 seconds. On a 90-second cooldown. So, yeah. That was a damn long engagement there. And apparently it's not over.
Arrow actually hits one of the ogres instead of RCY, so he gets to get his Rolling Thunder off, and this time it looks like Axe is going to get dunked on. Nice little jump there. Axe is low, and RCY will secure the kill for himself. And here comes Kits, and we're brawling again. Kits will take down Roseanne. Albino Zebra with a haste rune, diving sneaking out of the tower, but we're also chasing Timbersaw here, vesseled up right now. Monkeys forever. He doesn't have a second charge, so I think they have to let this one go. And Double King shows up on Sneaky. Oh, that's a grim awakening there. He thought he got rid of the clockwork, walks up the stairs, and then there's Double King. Hello.
All right, 7 to 8 now.
We got some action, Trent.
Yeah, we definitely did. That was like, well, like eight deaths or something in just the past couple of minutes there. Starting to favor the amigos. Now, the good news is that Moose stacks were not contested or anything here, so after his death, he's just going to come up here. He's top of the board on the last hits, and he wants to get there on the net worth, too. Kit's feeling a little jealous. He's going to come and join him, though.
Yeah, Axe has been rocking off those Coat of Bloods. Like, remember when he got his first one? And now he's got 7 stacks. And that's going to continue scaling. Every time you level up Culling Blade, your stacks and your armor increases instead of being... so it's retroactive.
Yep.
Where a lot of people think, like, oh, he's only going to have that much. And when he kills something, when he's leveled up, then he gets the increased amount. Nope, they all increase. It's pretty huge.
Close here. Moo. Close. All right. No, he's calculating. He's fine. I never doubted him. Seen so many Axes die. It's been a very common thing in the pro matches since the patch. But
Happens.
he gets there. I mean, they want those Ancients, and they don't want to have to wait for the Blade Mail, right? That's the main reason. And Moo, I love this, because he knows they need this Blink to get things started. So he's just Chainmail Blink. It's time to fight.
Well, that Wyvern just disappeared. Require a lot for RCY to get that kill for himself. Kits is out of mana for now. Milky has to time-lapse himself out of there. There's a Cole coming out in the river as well, and there goes RCY. Axe doesn't get a stack for it. He moved away, tried to draw in the Pangolier to his team.
Oh, it's a great Blink reveal.
Very good.
Double King does have this Deso now, though. This
Yes.
has been the go-to item instead of the Mjolnir lately.
Oh, let's see if this one works out better. Roseanne, he's just a bit too far away for the telekinesis. They're like, yep, they have vision. They saw us here. Doesn't get the lift out in time. Now there's a call onto Albano Zebra, but he dodges the arrow that was flying in, and RCY helping out from the low ground. Here comes the Brewmaster, going to get cursed up. No connection on it, though. Axe does get healed up by Pingus, and they're just waiting for that heal to end. Axe does get a call, but he will fall. RCY continuing to go on Pingus. He's vesseled up. That's another one. Monkeys will get a kill for himself. That opens up the tower, and with this Deso, that is history.
I love the way he just ran in there, and of course, Albino Zebra just surviving the whole thing. Like it's kind of where the fight started, was targeting him, but Monkeys runs in, threatens with the split, doesn't have to use it. And now they're taking over. Take down the tier 1. They're not going to stay and farm the Ancients, at least not yet. As a Weaver, way up there right now.
The 14-minute rune.
Yeah.
TP's coming in. We're going to fight again.
Where's Milky? Is he coming?
Does Moo go for it? Oh, he got Vessel, but he still blinks in, and he got the call onto RCY. He's got the Wisdom Rune for himself, but the Axe is going to go down. And RCY right next to Pingus. Good lift there. We'll lose Roseanne. They're going to lose the Wyvern as well. Here comes Kits rolling in. Drops RCY down half HP. Going to get thrown in the air once again by Monkeys Forever. That's the second Cyclone of the fight. Doesn't last as long as it used to, and he's already back into the fray. RCY, though, going to get hit again by the Chakra, but that shield, that barrier keeps him alive, and Milky will get the kill. Can he clean house, though? He's dropping low. Monkeys and Double King, they should have this one. Yes, they do. Sneaky barely kills the Clockwork under the tower at the same time, and we are just having a bloodbath.
Oh, Milky's just feeling so pressured, right? Like he's up top, he's trying to get at the farm, he comes back, I mean, he's got Dragonlance, he's got Wand, Falcon Blade. This should be good for you would think, right? Like, this is when you actually want to be engaging this hero, but that Deso and that Clinks, like, it's just helping out so much of the damage on this Weaver when he tries to go for those trades, as well as Monkeys ensuring that he pops out that Spirit Vessel really quick.
And also, what the Clinks is really enjoying is that Double King is the only person who hasn't died yet, so he keeps on building stacks, the +2 for every kill on his Desolator. Enjoying those free stacks. Topping the net worth right now with RCY right behind him.
Yeah,
We're also going for a Deso.
Monkeys will get there pretty soon with how this game's going. He's got the Talisman already finished, so it's flying its way out there.
Yep.
And GRIN, despite the win in game 1, struggling to connect a few things here. I mean, in their defense, that was a pretty tough fight in terms of like they have to go high ground here, kind of a bit of a blind call that Moo had to go for. So maybe with some even footing, it might go better as the hooks on the kids.
Smoke on a play. They do get themselves the Solar Flare active,
Nice.
and there's a very good call. Holds the Pango on the spot. His Rolling Thunder is almost completely done. Sneaky will have to soak one more connection from it, and losing Kits and Sneaky, the curse only holds them on the spot, but they can't respond. So they'll just take the kills on the side of 4 amigos.
Yeah, not able to get any sort of a reset, or rather a follow-up, I guess, after the reset of the curse there. Because, like, Moo was lurking nearby, but trying to blink in and call there, it just didn't look like it was going to be that successful. He didn't want to pull the trigger. Like, he doesn't have the blade mail still, right? Because he went for this early blink. He was hoping to use the damage of the Weaver and the Varana and the Timber to just blow people up off of calls. But now it feels like he needs that blade mail to actually, like, get successful kills on Double King.
Yeah. It's just overwhelming amounts of damage. If they can turn that to their advantage, Blade Mail is definitely an answer to it. We still need that Deso for Milky on the side of Grin. Get themselves pumping more damage. Can't just be Moo doing all on his own, I mean.
Yeah. Because they don't have this, like, snowballing Timber Saw either. Like, his game's okay, but he's not, like, level 12 yet, so you don't have that little bit of a boost. They never get the mid-tier 1 tower, so they're not getting a lot of breathing room either. The waves are just constantly battering into their tier 2. Double King looking for something cheeky here. Albino Zebra could go for the hook shot, but unnecessary risks, especially when there's a Wyvern right there getting pinged. Flares up. Oh, creep wave. Oh, thank you, creeps.
Creeps are griefing.
Every Clockwork player knows, you know. Just sometimes. Oh, wait, hold on. Double King. Big arrow.
Should be all right. In the verdurous dale, the grass is greener on that side. Yeah. We'll be fine for now.
There's nobody nearby. Everyone else, Weaver farming top, Timber farming top. Deso completing just a few more creeps.
So close to it. And also he needs the shard. Those are the big items here. Sneaky gonna get lifted up. RCY and Roseanne, the stolen curse. No escape for you, Marana. Leap TP, very optimistic. No such hope. Now Rubik also has the Yules.
And finished Ags for the Pango.
Oh, he's already got the Ags?
Yeah, he's got Echo Ags.
Oh, wow.
Most farmed hero.
Dude, this is a really farmed Pango. Not gonna lie. Echo Ags. 10,000 net worth at 18 minutes. Solid. His most played hero. His most successful hero. Trent talked about the stats.
The numbers.
They are in dire vision most of the time here in this Radiant Triangle, so they're not going to take the approach.
Grin also not choosing to play like on this ward either. They're just going to let it go. Probably the right call.
Yeah.
I mean, they already have that outpost taken, so it's not that much of an advantage for you to fight there. You can still get like support buybacks.
And it could end up costing them even more. If they die there, the wave in the mid lane being that deep, that's like forfeiting a lane of racks if they lose a fight there.
Yeah, that's one of the things about these Deso builders.
Yeah. They'll opt to just give away their tier 1 and try to play the map. Might have to give away their Tormentor by the looks of it, because they are fully taking over the area for Amigos, that is.
Yeah, this is that classic play that we look for.
All right, Sneaky. Now's your time to throw in a sneaky arrow. Try to steal that Tormentor.
Oh, Sneaky,
he's going to put the Obs down. All right.
All right.
Time to time it. Let's go, Sneaky.
Greatest arrow.
And it's in, and it's a bit too late. Wah.
Would have been a good time for a curse, though. Imagine.
Could have been. I really like the play when you put an Obs down there just before the 20-minute mark, or when you know the opponent's taking like Roche, they're going to take your tier 1, they're going to get closer to your tier 2. It's just ward that Tormentor. Very simple, but it opens up so many opportunities.
I want to see Shadow Demon disseminate in that situation on the Tormentor and see what happens.
Disseminate the Tormentor?
Yeah.
Ah.
That would go cheeky. Wild. Yeah. I want to see someone do that. Enemy team tries to take it. You throw Disseminate on there. They're going to have a bad time.
What about Disruption?
Oh, Albino. All right, he got a little too greedy. He did get the Wisdom Rune, though, so I guess he didn't, to his credit.
But how much XP did Milky get for this kill? 900. He got more XP for killing Albino than giving away the wisdom. Of course,
Yeah,
that
because
wisdom
you
is going to
gotta-
be given
Yeah.
given for your teammate.
Yeah, times that by 2. So the value.
Yeah. The value's there. But still, it's
that
a
is why
carry.
you steal.
I still like Milky picking that one up. But he's still got a lot of way to go. Like that 20 talent for the Geminate attack damage talent is something that you really would like to have as soon as possible.
You're also going to want to have a Dispel because Albino Zebra, again, going Orchid. So trying to ruin the lives of these Radiant heroes.
Orchid Clock. This looks like the mid Clockwork builds where they build Orchid first. You hook shot in, you silence them, and you kill them with battery assault and right clicks. They're just dead.
Yeah, it's really good now with the expanded armature. I feel like you don't need the Force Staff as badly.
Yeah. And not that much needed. All right, Aegis is on the sides for Amigos. They're going to stack up here. GRIN are also going to realize something's up. Because mid's pushing, top's pushing, almost defending. All right, they're probably doing Roche now. Do we have any
Unfortunately-
items finishing?
For the Radiant,
No. Yeah, for Radiant.
the biggest one would be the Blink on Pinkus. That's probably your best chance of turning this game around.
Could be very important to have, yeah. Against that Aegis if they just do decide to push.
It is a fresh BKB as well in the Timber. That's pretty good too.
It's not bad, yeah. Oh,
Sneaky.
they pinged out Sneaky.
Not so sneaky.
The hunt is on.
He is Timber Chain on Rubik. You are not getting away here.
Yeah, he just leaped to the Rubik. Rubik has stolen leap for himself. And with the shard, he has that extra charge compared to the
Man.
Mirana, so he can actually leap further.
Better leap on the Rubik. Look at him go. He just stole Shiguchi with leap.
Solid. All over the place. Roseanne. Enjoying the Rubik gameplay a lot more than the Tiny in game 1.
I mean, Grandmaster Rubik, so got a little jealous watching Sneaky last game, I'm sure.
Could be. Something stirred up in this man. Really want to stretch this this series to the last and try to knock out, say, their rivals at this point.
I will say, it does not feel like only a 4K lead. It feels worse. Like, they've done a really good job of just splitting the map on the side of GRIN. Like, now he gets the mid tower while this is all happening. He's been catching waves. They've been farming the top half of the map so much. Like, Moo, again, catching another wave in behind them. The Blink is up on Pingus, but the Orchid is here on the Clockwork. He's very far away, though. But honestly, but not actually here for this one at the moment. So if the fight starts, he can't get that quick grab onto the Wyvern. But, I mean,
I have to do something.
if they're going to defend, they need to flare. Or, sorry, they need to smoke up, right? Like, if they really want to push it, because if you just get flared and hookshotted, it's going to be a bad time.
Already got a sizable amount of damage dealt to that tier 3 tower. Forced out the glyph, so they back out for the time being. And now they're on the hunt on the map, trying to find... Okay, they find a camp just being farmed. Milky. Roses found him. Oh, dear Milky. And the Orchid up as well, so you ain't going to time-lapse anywhere. Just the kill they needed.
And that was before he even hit a blink. Now he's going to be a blinking Shikuchi Weaver. Sorry, Rubik, but, you know, Weaver-esque. Mid lane, Weaver not here. Maybe they find a catch. Oh, they don't see him. Double King feeling safe with his own sentry. Now Radiant Sentry comes down. Now he's jumped.
All right, let's see what they can do. The arrow's going to be following up as well. The Yules is throwing axe into the air, and there's the dunk to the face. Whoopa! Can they get another one? Doesn't look like they can, so they're going to back out with the Aegis burnt, the stolen curse, holding Moo on the spot, and now he's starting to soak up damage. Calls again with the BKB, or pushing and actually pulling Brewmaster in. Another arrow from Sneaky, hook shot in 10 seconds. How about a Zebra? Already used it before on the Weaver kill. Weaver's going to be up in 5 seconds. Can he still find a catch? This is really, really deep territory.
They can get
trying to
kits.
get on kits. There's the flare. Just needs to time it now. He's running forward. There's the the bloody creep again. 2 times now. What are the creeps done to you, Albano Zebra?
That was really a cool use of the dunk, though, right? Because they cursed, and so like the click was invulnerable, but you can still get the dunk on him. So that was the, or at least invulnerable to damage. But
Yeah.
Still just gets dunked down there. So good choice in that instance.
They're getting all that extra movement speed as well to get Moo out of there.
Yeah. And so, yeah, they take care of the Aegis. That's going to ruin their pushing potential. It was relatively safe with this Deso Clinks. Now, if you want to go for it, you have to at least put up a little bit of risk. They can just split and pressure, and that's what Monkey's going to do. He's just raw going for it.
Yeah.
The kidnap outside.
Ooh.
Still hook shot with the Orchid here. Sneaky, pretty vulnerable.
Just a sad thing for the Axe is because it was an Aegis kill, he did not get a Code of Blood.
Monkeys, is he just committing for this?
Yeah, he did 5 seconds. I mean, he can run away. He's not going to get slowed up.
And the toss, easy.
I love his commitment to it. A lot of damage dealt. And yeah, you got to actually kill the hero to get a stack on Axe. Does not count to take down on Aegis, no matter how cool the sound effect.
Fair.
Double King. He just ran and under that. Actually, wait, they don't have that sentry anymore. It's just the Roseanne sentry in the river. We're going in pretty deep here. It's actually quite hard to say if this Wyvern is smoked or not because of that real
Yes.
chromatic skin.
Yeah, it's very annoying when you're casting it. Tormentor going to be
Easy.
down before they get there as the jetpack is picked up by the
Double
Clockwork.
smoke, another smoke. They're gonna extend it. RCY does have the 80 rune kits right in front. They know exactly where they are. And who are they going to find this time? The call comes out onto Monkeys Forever. There comes RCY with the roll in, and he's deleted Sneaky already. The curse on the back line onto the Pango. And Weaver is also in a bit of rough position right now, but can they get the kills? They've got Monkeys
Clinks.
Forever. Kits is melting to the Clinks. Double King. He's dying to Milky. One more hit, but he gets stunned on the way out. Milky finally gets the kill for himself. And Axis Living versus Albino Zebra. And the Milky comes in to
he's
clean
cleaning
it up.
up.
Triple kill. Oh my goodness. Roseanne has to run away. RCY's low on HP. His barrier's running out. He's taking down Moo, but he will die to Moo at the same time as he spins. And he spins to his death. Milky
mop
trying to
and
take down
bucket.
Roseanne. He's really low on HP. Albino Zebra also with the cogs, zoning him out.
He just
This
cleaned up
buyback.
everybody. The Weaver's online. The Shard did so much work in that team fight. Shikuchi through people getting these big Geminate damages off, and he still had his ulti the whole time.
6,222 damage.
Wow, that was great. And another steal, another used curse there as well
Yeah.
from that Rubik. So fight could have gone even worse. But the
They
fact
were
that there was
sitting
no
ducks
split-
for a moment.
Yeah, they really were. Oh, man. And here's our replay coming out here. Great start to the fight from Kits, but so we have the curse comes out, and then the other curse, Rubik still had the previous one, so he started off there onto the Timbersaw. Moo gets healed, saved up. Monkeys just gets chased down, and I mean Double King is just getting clicked on here by Milky. He just starts focusing him completely, ignoring everything else, trying to get that kill.
Yeah, he tried his hardest there, and it was a bit of a rough fight for Monkeys Forever. No primal split, was still on cooldown, so it was literally just the Brewmaster waltzing around of a fight, trying to give some impact, throwing in some barrels, dropping a couple thunderclaps. I was like, guys, I don't have my biggest ability here when we're team fighting. Really would have needed it.
Well, after that pretty early Aghanim's, we now finally have the Basher out here for the Pango.
They got Rubik. Nice duels just in time before the call connects from Moo. Shikuchi away. Meow. But also signs of life from Grin. They might have been on the back foot for quite a while. Like you said, like this 4K lead does not feel like a 4K lead.
Definitely not now. Now it feels pretty damn even in this one. The
Yeah.
fights are still feeling like it comes down to the axe call, though, I have to say. And that still doesn't look that easy. They are at a vision disadvantage here in this one just because they're up against like the Invis of the Clinks, the Clockwork Flare. Brewmaster just feeling like he can just run in and do whatever he wants because it's pretty unlikely they can kill him before a split at this point. Like 2,600 HP, evasion, the burn. I don't think he dies. Like they just don't have enough control, do they? I can't
Oh,
imagine.
nice blink dodge, but the lift comes out from Roseanne at the same time, and the Wyvern pushed out of the cogs. He's going to need some backup. They've got the call. Can they kill the Brewmaster before he gets a split out? The damage is lacking. It's so slow, and he finally gets a split out. Now Moo's in trouble with this BKB, but he will not stay, sir. He will not stay alive for long enough. Double King, though, almost dying at the same time. Oh, the chakram was a bit too short from Kits. He will not kill the Clinks.
Insane.
So close to getting that, but just no.
Everything
Why not?
goes wrong. It can't get much worse. At least Weaver gets the ulti off. That could have been even worse. Oh, I say that. He's caught now. Oh, he's running. The lucky shot.
See why? Oh, there we go. Disaster for Grin.
Unbelievable. So close to getting the Clinks. Close to getting the Brew. But, I mean, I was just saying, I don't think they can do it. They didn't invest enough in it, right? Like, they have Axe Call. And then you have to follow up with an arrow. That's your only hope. And then you have to, like, just assume there's no one else who's going to disrupt anything that you're doing. And maybe you kill monkeys, but they went all in on him. They didn't get it. The split's there. Double King's able to get off damage and survive. Yeah. Bit of a damage issue here.
The hunt on the Wyvern as well. Like, it all started with Clockwork and Rubik just zoning out the Wyvern, and they jump at the same time. It's like, well, we don't get our curse if things go bad. And he never got to use that curse. Here's a recap. That's why they jumped the Wyvern, and at the same time, look at Monkeys Forever. He's evading like half of the hits from Milky.
Can't even see what
Literally,
happened.
when the call came out, it did like 0 damage for like 2 seconds. And that short chakram.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was so close to killing him. Will have at least been something to go back their way. I mean, even that for Milky, right? He almost died without even getting off the time lapse, but it doesn't end up mattering. The Roach respawn was pretty quick. 4 amigos are set up right now. 2 minutes left. They have the time if they want it. Close one.
Yeah. Oh, getting the reaction on that is like, yo, that's a missed by a brow. Still, a couple seconds of smoke remaining. Primal Split is back of cooldown. Will be tough for Grin. They'd love to start the fight first. But it does feel like it is 4 amigos who are, again, going to be pushing the advantage. Yet again, another smoke. Moo, the first target to be found. Axe isolated. Pops his BKB for the dispels. Calls for the call. He tries to teleport out. And now the rest. Can they get out? Wyvern caught. Kits is caught on the timber. Sneaky frozen an arrow. He's able to zone out a bit, but Kits will die. And now also the Pingus Wyvern. So 2 kills going their way, and their BKBs on cooldown. That should guarantee you Roche now.
Yeah, they're basically just holding the Roche hostage. Sitting down here, waiting, then coming out and grabbing a kill. Milky is trying to farm up the dark side. Oh, Monkey's going to find him, though. So now he can't just get away with this. They don't have hook shot, but he has the Orchid. So force out the BKB.
And the bash. So you can't even teleport out in the eyes of RCY, and here comes Double King for the damage.
Nice play by Monkey
damage
to find
indeed.
him. Because he was going to try and farm. He farmed the right Ancients, and he was going to go left, farm those Ancients, and then try and steal the Wisdom Rune. And that all gets shut down because of Monkey's thinking he can go back there with the Storm Panda.
And instead, he ends up getting caught, and 4 amigos yet again. Another kill going their way, securing the Roche this time with Aegis and Banner. And really, the whole script that we had for a Game 3 looks like it can still happen. Very, very neck and neck between these two teams. There are still openings for Grin.
Up top, he Ogre Seal Totem onto the Mirana, and he got 3 hits off, and he almost got, just like this close to the bash, Almost got a 4th hit. Maybe that would have been it. But we'll never know.
We'll never know. Value effort. Close, but not close enough. But I mean, they've been getting all these kills already from Grin, so I guess they should be happy with what they've been getting.
The damage. Close. Okay. No one dying. Sneaky gonna now finally get that 3rd leap.
Equalize the leap situation with a Rubik.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a level 18 and a solar flare, level 3 in Mirana. That's gonna change the game.
That's it.
Trust me.
That's where this turns
Trust me
around.
on that. Yep, trust me on that. Source, trust me, bro. Oh. There's your split. Monkeys, he's going to finish off the range racks. Double King also hitting pretty hard there with the Death Zone, applying the debuff on the melee racks now. And Monkeys Forever is losing his own entire Remnant army. He'll just be down to the Storm with 20 seconds still remaining.
Yeah, that is one thing that Weaver, even though the lane didn't go that well, it's ridiculous right-click damage on the individuals of just the Deso plus the Daedalus, and then the Timbersaw to go through some of those other pandas.
Yeah. And that was Solar Flare, by the way, so it's on cooldown now for 100 seconds. Everybody was doing plus 64-ish damage. Ron was getting like 120. Something like that. Also against the Axe Call, we got Roseanne lining up the Wind Waker. Good old item.
Yeah, just how about Double King? Pretty prime target for that one. Any team moving on out here, smoked up on the Mirana, smoked on the Wyvern, trying to bait Milky, trying to make him look like he's doing his normal thing of just out here split pushing on his own, and see if they'll start a fight on him.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful call from RCY. He circles exactly where they all are. Says they are all in this area. He is 100% correct.
He's aware of what's happening. Picked up the Mindbreaker on the Pango as well, so that's going to be very annoying. Because he can now silence while he's rolling.
Monkeys. Yep, he's just going to do it. Under the range tracks. Okay, the call.
And the melee, the glyph is going to be popped. They force out the Timber into the air. He's going to land now. And again, massive amounts of damage already dealt. Arrow flies in, connects on Double King, actually. They ping it out that he's stunned. Trying to finish off the Earth Bruling. Takes a while. They finally got him out of the way.
Slow siege of the Brew Split. Very annoying. Only going to be on cooldown now for about 60 seconds. Afterwards, thanks to the Octarine Core. This time they're not baiting Milky. Might not be good if he gets found right there, but Arrow's going to fly out. Does connect on the Monkeys, but too risky to head in there. Would not be the play.
Yeah. Yeah, it just shows how hard it is for them to actually try to commit on an engagement. Okay.
Talent level 20, 20% magic resistance out here. So up to 48% now on Kits' Timbersaw. Not the most useful game for it, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Yeah, there's a lot of just raw physical that he's going to have to handle, but still there.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no, the Chakram slow doesn't look too appealing either.
Sneaky, trying to taunt them into a fight. You know, what are you guys doing? Come fight us. Come high ground blindly. You know, with 25 seconds left on your Aegis. Just give it a try. See what happens.
They saw the Timber, but he's already out.
Oh, that sneaky ward. Everyone loves that ward.
And there goes your melee racks pretty much. Double King just lets it go. The call comes out from Moo. Controlled in the front. Already dropped down to a couple hundred HP.
Tango.
Here comes RCY. There we go. RCY wants to commit for this one. Nice jump in. A lot of damage coming out. But there's the curse on the Rubik as well. They can get Roseanne out of the way. Moo has to come with the buyback, though. RCY will finish off the Wyvern. And, of course, them losing Milky. Looks like they cannot mount a defense. It's gone for 80 seconds.
It was a stolen Berserker's Call from the Rubik. That's what killed him.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all you need. That's all you need. Kits, gonna make a run for it back to the fountain. RCY, he is low. Moo, he did buy back. He's waiting for another call blink opportunity. Might be able to grab Double King. Yes, he can. And here comes the hook shot as well. And the BKB and the Clinks will keep him alive for a bit longer. Just dishing out damage and not receiving any. Kits will fall. And the axe goes down and everybody's dead. So that means we're going to a game 3 with 4 amigos tying it up.
Yeah, nicely played by the amigos. RCY absolutely crushing it on this Pangolier. Very good. We have the Venge Arcana flying out. Now the hopes are even higher.
Ah,
Yeah.
magical power of cosmetics.
Back to hell with you.
Actually,
Oh, I
don't
suppose he
have that
gets.
one.
I didn't even think about Quelling Blade. I guess he gets the good bonus, but I just didn't assume that you would do it because of the whole universal avenge anyway. But nice, Quelling Blade buff.
Yeah. Just see, but is his item build going to be any similar to the one that he had almost 3 weeks ago? Ags, of course, very popular. Power tread, something that you need on this hero. You talked an interesting point about the support venge with phase boots. Power treads is a must-have as a carry, really.
I think if you're committing into actual like attack items, yeah. Support, it's like kind of cool for the movement because like your mana's fine or whatever. But I mean, treads are also just good for mana wise as well. So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
You know, and tranquils are fast. You can buy any boots you want on Venge right now. I'm sure actually, in the support role, go crazy, folks.
TP boots,
But, yeah,
yay!
you can treads. Hell yeah.
All right. This is the important game. The winner gets to play against Sammy Boy's stack in the next round. That's going to be the final series of the day. Between that, it's going to be the Shopify Rebellion Now series we were talking about before. I think a lot of people
what
are
just
looking
happened?
forward to. Wait, did
Okay, I heard a crush, but then I saw Moo not get the bounty, so I don't know what happened. I guess maybe he was crushing Double King. Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah, he hit Albino Zebra. He was poking him a bit. It's already regenerated. Back to full already.
3 for 1. We'll see if the Amigos can keep the momentum rolling from game 2, or if there'll be a comeback victory here from the Grins.
The Grin boys.
Wow,
Oh,
the stun.
Replay.
Thank you. Saving me.
Oh, Albino actually snuck in between to get that one. Stun duration not long enough.
I'd be so annoyed.
Thank you for that replay. The truth unfolds. All right, which lane should have the biggest kill potential here? What are we looking at? What are we keeping our eyes open for?
Probably top. I think it's most likely that either Milky or Pingus die.
Yeah, there's a risk of overextending, sure.
I mean, mid lane should be a little bit of a whatever. There's definitely a chance that like Kits messes up or something, but pretty unlikely. Like it's Timbersaw not in trees, so you don't get that like surprise burst that maybe you weren't expecting. And it's a DK, so
Yeah. We know how good RCY is in these laning matchups, so this Timber should be just fine.
I think we saw this matchup once before, right? Where he ended up going for points into the Wormwrath. He had like 3 points or something. Maybe that wasn't versus Timber, but I thought it was, which was kind of interesting. But just a single point now for Kits instead, and just constantly tagging the Timber with it.
Yeah, we had one of the DKs go QW and 0 points in E as well. It's like all about the damage output. That was either Yopaj or Wish actually. So either one of those had like a sick DK game. Was literally with no points in Worm's Blood.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
That's in the past.
In the present, it's looking pretty good. 12-2.
Yeah.
Feeling just fine about this mid lane matchup, but it'll be the rotations that really tell the story of this Timbersaw. And if I look around, I see some pretty squishy heroes to target, so gonna have to be a bit careful about that because Venge does not really stat up that well versus just like crazy pure damage, you know?
Yeah. So the Rubik is slightly struggling with his laning trades here with a Weaver. Even if you zap away that right-click damage, that Shikuchi is still going to hurt you.
Free Gemnate's crazy. It's so valuable.
And I love how like it's only +5 damage, but it's literally the second right-click that makes it all worth it. It's not the 5 Geminate attack damage that you get.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's not mattering at all.
Remember someone going about, it's only 5 damage. Bro. There's a whole second attack linked to it. Double King taking a bit of a beating here, but Moo will also have to back out. Actually, Moo, well, level 4 is going to tell us a story. separate. Is he going to put points in Bash or is he going to put points in Crush? And I'd opt for Crush in this case. This is a lane with a lot of poke.
Classic game 3 here. Nobody getting too wild.
Nope.
Everything a little bit chill. Roseanne does get here in time for the pull, it looks like. Nicely done. Just there. And Kits should miss out on that top rune, assuming. I mean, I don't know. He's kind of got the positioning for it.
Get ourselves another waiting feel like we had that one game today where you had to wait for action to kick in. This one is just teams being super cautious. Don't want to make any mistakes. At the moment, GRIN with all their 3 cores. For a moment, we're topping the charts. Blink sneaks in between.
Yeah, there's not a lot of opportunities for like twin gate rotations either for GRIN at least. Like Pink is coming through to a Weaver and a Clinks. Kind of hard to connect on that. Maybe in a couple levels, but for now it's just pretty static.
I also like.
Look up top.
Oh yeah, top. I was going to look at the Slardar Facet, the Brine Guard, which is actually really good this game versus Clinks' damage output. It's soak up a lot more damage than what you normally would. Bit of trading going on here. Here comes Albino Zebra. We've seen him do these rotations before, and if they can kill the carry Venge, that would be huge, and they can. That's a first blood for the Weaver, saving Sense and Dark Willow's lives in the process.
Yeah, and that's just one thing they can't do on GRIN. So just saying, like, Albino Zebra has that freedom. And, you know, Core Venge, support CM, they're so squishy.
Yeah.
I mean, they are just not intimidating at all. They got the offensive nuke power, sure, but when you just have multiple heroes like that and they can't actually put all their damage to a single person, then feels like they don't really have a good play versus you.
Yeah. Slardar just put a second point in Bash of the Deep, so now it really needs to be Moo slapping and getting kills. Otherwise, if you're not getting kills, you're not farming either, you're falling behind on net worth. And RCY getting tossed back here by Sneaky. They were so close to getting that kill too, but they're going to miss out, and instead they're going to lose a Crystal Maiden with, again, Albino Zebra rotating in. The perks of having a Weaver.
Yeah, seems to really like this. I mean, he's a support player who's a Platinum Weaver, so I guess he likes this hero one way or another. Now getting a chance to actually use it in officials.
Seems like there's a lot of Weaver enjoyers now in NA. Heroes slowly starting. I mean, this series has been all about Weaver, pretty much.
Weavers and Rubiks, yep.
Weavers and Rubiks. Gaining popularity. This is the 7th Weaver pick. Currently 2-4, 33% win rate.
Oh, he's going to get this Wisdom Rune. That's going to be a steal.
He's just biding his time, and there we go. Yeet! Now he's just trying to, you know. I got here faster than you.
All right, big steal. That's huge for the Amigos. 2 kills up, 2 bounty or Wisdom Runes up rather.
He's already done so much on this Weaver, man. What can he not do?
Kill Slardar.
That is true.
That's hard.
That is definitely hard. Venge getting caught with his own pull at the same time. Double King and Roseanne. They don't quite get the job done, but it's a reminder. It's a reminder for Milky that we're not giving in to fear. And here comes the Scent as well, and the Rubik instead. Sneaky. He oversteps a boundary.
Oh, it's not 6. It's 30. Like 30
Oh, and they got Milky too.
Okay, I thought they were going to need the
Albino
Stampede,
Zebra.
but MVP.
Yeah.
It's just the Weaver. He already gets it.
Standout player of the game, yeah.
Always trust your gut, folks. Don't trust your heart. The carry Venge is not looking good.
Oh, not at
Brambles.
least yet. I mean,
Not
yeah.
going to connect onto Kits, so he'll at least back away here and try and keep his pressure up safely outside the tower range.
Yeah. Still making moves in the mid lane here. DK forced away. End up stunning his teammate, Sneaky as well. Still level 3 on the Rubik, 8 minutes in. We're almost 9 minutes in. This boy could really get some XP. He's starving. You're going to park Sneaky in the mid lane to allow him to pick up some experience from that wave. Missing out on that XP rune really hurts that much.
He sees what he's got to do. He wants this early blink after this Orb of Corrosion. The last time they tried this with the axe, they did not connect very well with those first blinks. I mean, the first blink actually went really well, but they weren't able to just like keep up that momentum, and so his farm ends up slowing down because his blade mail is delayed after that, and they're not just like hunting nonstop.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can actually get the blink dagger and have it lead into actual aggression for them this time. But yeah, those supports are hurting, man. Pingu, like Pingu's 4, Sneaky's been sitting mid. He's still level 4. Meanwhile, you have level 6 on Roseanne, 5.5 on Albino Zebra. Like they could be linking up and doing like Shikuchi Bedlam, honestly.
They could. They easily could.
Dire are scanning.
At the same time, they don't want to overstep. But I still would actually like to see them, like Albino Zebra is doing here. He's constantly keeping up the pressure, put out some deep wards, rotated for already a killing spree on the guy, stolen a Wisdom Rune. Now they're collapsing towards mid, and they could kill the Rubik here. They also got Milky in the scene. Going in the wave of terror, 3 points. A bunch of minus armor. Gotta be careful. Kits would like to get Roseanne. There's the swap, and there's your kill. That's the first one for GRIN. Got a lot of bugs to worry about as the Crab Orchestra thrown in by Albino Zebra. He's fighting it out, but look at how fast he just dies to all this minus armor. RCY, he's got a nice little pure burst of his own. Here comes Moo with a 3-point bash. I was about to say crush.
Why are we feeding? Why are we one by oneing? What are we doing? I mean, the Weaver, just no respect, honestly. Like, because this is what we talked about during the draft. Like, if he gets Frostbite, he's just dead. Like, that's all that was. Frostbite into DK stun, see you later. 2K swing here at the 10-minute mark. Lead now gone. DK pressuring your mid tower. Still enough duration left on this that he can finish off this tower. Roseanne might get the deny, but they can commit. Not able to get that either. So gold to Kits and space for Moo to finish this Blink Dagger. He's 700 gold away.
All that work in 8 minutes down to like 30 seconds of just throwing it away. It's a rough position to be in, and also Moo getting to be a piece of that previous engagement actually pushes him second into net worth. He's maxed out his bash, and he's still this high in net worth. Like this is pretty sick. I suspect the Crush Slardar to have a net worth like this, but he's been able to take over that lane for himself completely. Double King has moved away. He's moved into the mid lane to try and get a kill that will get Pingus. Tier 1 tower trade as they just lost their mid T1.
Yeah, that's some good revenge. Rotate around. No, you can't stay there in the Slardar. You can just get corrosive and a single rotation, and you're definitely dead. You might just die to a bash if you're not careful, so walk it off. Find something else to do. Maybe try and pressure Melky's territory, because you know where Revenge is going to be. This max wave of terror has been used a lot by these core Venges just to essentially farm neutrals. You know, it's like, it is the most efficient way. You just keep spamming it. It's nice to have the CM on your team, too.
Yep. It's a very flashy animation as well with the Arcana.
Even more important.
Yeah, very glittery. RCY. You see a bunch of people moving around. Albino Zebra's also very deep in with this Weaver right now. Courier snipe from the DK. Yoink.
Has been killed.
All right, nicely done. It's going to run into Melky here, but there's no follow-up stuns. Well, there's a raindrop, though.
Is he going to steal his
Now.
CS?
He's trying to.
An attempt made. Another tier 1 tower. Being targeted by the DK Dragon Form. We'll finish off that one. Make it 2 now. A lot of circles being drawn around here. RCY leading the troops. Our 18-year-old youngster being the captain. They sound by the looks of
what
it.
to do. Yep.
Fortunate for him, he might just run into a gang squad. 3-man smoke. So on the other side of the river, Moo's already scouted him
That's
out.
the hero you want, though. Like, yeah. You're going to need some help. But you do have double edge, level 3 here on the Rubik, but Timber's a hard one to get.
See Willow's
Double
courier
King's
flying
the
in.
dream.
All right, they know what's going on here. Double King, he's the target. There we go. Corrosive Haze into the bash here. The terrorize on one. Milky, he did not get hit by it. Swaps him under the tower, and Double King gets blown up by Kits with the fire. Big kill.
Now, Albino Zebra still nearby here. Has the TP. Oh,
Wow.
Moo almost gets him.
Pretty good read there from Moo, but not going to land on point. They did get that deep ward out there.
He's also just walking under vision here. He doesn't care. It's like if they come to kill me, that by the time they actually get it done, it's not going to be worth it for them.
Yeah. Behind enemy lines. Sneaky's
Oh,
right next to
Sneaky
him,
sealed
so
up.
is Kits. Dust misses. Yep, what can you do?
He did forget to tip them, though. Gonna inflict some damage on him here.
Oh, Karma can strike back. Maybe he's gonna believe it of that. There's Kits right next to him. Oh, they saw him now.
Oh, there it is.
He's got time lapse, but he won't be. Okay, he's gonna get it. Back to
Ooh.
full HP. Throwing in the Crab Orchestra once again, and he's
He's a
out.
genius.
Oh, this must be so frustrating for Grin. Kits gives him a tip. It's not even Albino Zebra giving him a tip. It's the other way around.
Oh, that was nice.
He's
Kits, at least he gets him out. We'll farm up his stack. Melky's still doing the same thing here on top of this Radiant Ward. Oh,
all scouted out. Just a bit too far away to kill him, and he's 2,000 HP too. A very difficult kill to grab. One more 1,000 gold, and he's got his axe.
That really hurts. I mean, he might have got like a swap out or something anyway, I suppose, but definitely not getting the kill that way. RCY.
They continue
Radiant
to stay in
jumps
this
down
area.
from this high ground.
They really want this tier 2 tower. Like, Double King has parked himself in front of this for the last 2 minutes now. Milky, can he jump the Chakram Stair? He gets a swap, but it will not save his life. It's only level 1. At the same time, Kit's going to get hit by the Chakram here. They got the Stampede running and trampling them down. Moo can't do too much to hold them back. Kit's going to get stunned, and Albino Zebra's the one to get the kill. Okay, Double King does squeeze in the right click as the Dragon Tail stuns the Weaver on the spot. And they've got themselves 2 kills, and now they can focus on the tower as soon as they get that creep wave. Mission accomplished.
It's a painful one. This Venge not quite ready to die. Still 1,000 gold away from the eggs. So no benefits quite yet. And Moo doesn't have amplify damage rune. Might run into Roseanne here. Oh, but even better, it would be Double King. Sneaky, gonna see him.
Spot. Double King. Oh, that's the big one. And they can just finish him off right there.
Insane. He was so close to wasting that on Roseanne. Now they're just gonna get out. They don't really have the best chase. Already used the Stampede. There's no catch item yet on Albino Zebra. Speaking of which, went for the Spirit Vessel, but not humongous this time on the Weaver. No Atos, no Orchid. I mean, the Orchid now is good this game for sure. I wouldn't mind to see the Atos, though.
It's not a bad pickup.
Spirit Vessel was a good first choice, though. Force could be good. Yules could be good, too, actually.
On the Weaver?
Yeah, like versus Slardar, versus CM. It's always nice to have another cancel.
Yeah, you
Feels
could.
like freezing field's actually kind of annoying for them.
Yeah, you could potentially convert into that Wind Waker later on as well. So I like the Yule's idea.
It's one of the benefits, I think, of the support Weavers that you can kind of build anything. Just because you have this mobility built in from the Shikuchi, especially when you have the skitter step. All right, Milky, 40 gold away from the eggs, though. That's where this hero's supposed to turn online. The scan will connect on him, and it does go green. So they know that he's moved out, but
Where
with the
to?
minus armor, and time to finish this roast. Yeah, exactly. They don't know.
So this Roach is going to drop really quickly here with all that physical amp. There we go. Aegis for Kits.
All right, show me the way, Core Venge.
You already know Venge has a secondary life with the Aghanim, so might as well just drop it to the DK. I mean, you don't really have a good Aegis carrier on GRIN, which kind of sucks.
It's probably Slardar, honestly. I mean, DK is
Yeah.
good because you can just siege and, like, I don't know, it lasts forever on DK for him. The downtime's not that bad. It doesn't feel as bad as other transformation heroes to put it
Yeah.
on.
Look at the other side. You look like Clinks would be a prime Aegis carrier. We're not going to get to the tier 2, but our amigos will continue to stay here. We'll finish off the tower without a response coming out from GRIN.
Radiant's middle tower is
GRIN have spread it out, keeping 2 lanes pushed in at the same time. I don't think they're going to be moving. Are they going to move it away? Okay, looks like they are. Like, I thought they could still stay for another minute, but I think it's a very long time to just stick around and wait for the Tormentor to come back up as the Dark Willow gets jumped by Moo. Final Zebra right on top of him. Finish off Roseanne. Here comes RCY. Slardar very much in trouble. Just disappears. Stampede comes out as well. They're going to find another kill on the Rubik, potentially, and Pingus with a big ulti at the back onto the Clinks. And here comes Milky as well, focusing the Clinks down, so they got themselves a trade. And Kit survives. They bought so much time, just the Rubik and the Slardar, to get themselves a fight going. And we'll lose Pingus. And it looks like they might just lose the Weaver as well, as he does not have a time-lapse available. He is out.
They had to spend a lot of time chasing down that Rubik, so it sort of opened up the kill onto the Clinks here. But man, sticking around. All right, well, if you get this,
Can they pay off? Can they turn that into a kill? Oh no, they cannot. Well, pays off for RCY.
Yup. Ooh, that one. That's painful. Nice job there. Tried to catch a mid-chain, but I'm not sure if he even just pump faked it or what, but got outplayed, that's for sure. RCY too good on that one. The big damage and even bigger XP there. That was ridiculous. 2,527 XP. Crazy at this point in the game. He's level 16 now.
16, yeah.
I mean, no one's even close. Like, DK just hit 15 right now. Holy. That's a giant timber saw. Radiant Tormentor is going to put the shard onto the Weaver once more. Dire will go to Pingus.
All right. Got a couple shards active now. Total of 4 on the server. Quick pause. Get ourselves back into action in a moment. Dark Willow with Grove Bow, actually like that. The magic resistance increase, the extra attack range for both your Shadow Realm and your right clicks. Mostly just the magic resistance, which
Yeah.
complements the whole team pretty much.
Well, it's net worth-wise pretty even, but the 4 amigos feeling like they're the ones that are in control of these fights when you see that Timbersaw just rampage through them. Have to see if this Venge can get online. It just doesn't look that frightening. It's a lot of investment, but perhaps with the Dragon Lance, maybe a shard gets scooped up there. You see a little bit of, I mean, the multiple spells flying off after your death is really nice. But it's always going to be an expensive Aghanims when it's just so that you do more things after you die.
Yeah.
And already give them their gold and XP, you know?
All right, we got a BKB up on Kits. Also, 21 minutes in, he can finally throw away that broom handle. The last one to pick up a tier 2 token.
Dire's top
And what's it gonna be?
attack. Radiant's
What is he
middle
gonna get?
tower
He's probably molding at his item choices right now because he hasn't locked in anything yet.
Obviously, Dragon Scale, because he's the Dragon Knight.
Obviously.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
He just can't find anything. He hasn't activated anything. He's gonna fight without a token. Sorry, without an item. Still has the token. The Weaver going to get his time lapse off just in time, but Pingus going to get blown up right away. Let's see if we're going to be able to get out of that fight with the Stampede coming in. RCY going to be charging straight to the back. And the Terrorize coming out as well. Double King in a good position, going to take down the DK. And at the same time, Moo hammering away. RCY very low on HP. The Timber Saw, he's stuck on the edge of a cliff. He can't go anywhere. Kits is going to finish him off. Milky surviving for now. The vessel might just be enough to take him down, and Double King's right next to him, and he takes down Double King, and he still has Ags, so he's going to return back. He's got a swap ready, but just outside of range is the Dark Willow. Hits us right there as well with the Blink Sun available, and with its Wave of Terror, he's still running right behind that Willow with a swap coming in, so Moo is going to help him out there for the kill, and that is a lot of lost heroes on the side of GRIN. Oh, and Bench just fought back.
I'm guessing that was a misclick.
Are they trying to, I don't know, killing a Weaver doesn't really sound like a reason for it. Okay.
That was a misclick.
That's a misclick.
Sure.
All right, Moo just gives him the tip. But if you can get a kill with it, okay, he's got some of his money back at least. Sure. What a fight.
All right. Kind of pricey, you know. Casual 1,000 gold down the drain. I did see someone post that if you ping it, you buy back. So if you try and like alt ping your little buyback icon, it just buys back on the bench for some reason.
Okay.
I wonder if that's what he did.
It's possible. The fight was over though. Not sure if you try to buy an item. No. Road to the international shakes.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. Alright, well, doesn't matter all too much. I'm sure it's fine. It's a core revenge, right? It's not like she needs every scrap of gold she can get or something. That would be crazy.
Yeah, who needs that? She got a kill anyway, so the money's basically already claimed back, right? Double King sees an illusion rune next to him, but he's not interested in it. There is a Venge and a Slardar around. The kind of the downside of killing a Venge now, that dieback penalty, she's still going to be there with that Aghanim's. So he's still going to get through that illusion. So it doesn't really hurt him at all.
Genius.
Yeah. Should do it all the time.
Are scanning.
And speaking of illusions, the Manta will be the next choice there. I mean, you're building a bunch of stats anyway. You're a universal hero, so Manta's always going to be pretty good on this hero. Any universal hero at that point. Dota Plus still favoring the 4 amigos. It has been all this entire game, no matter what's been happening.
Very biased.
Consistently around 60, 70%. It was the same thing last game, too. Or no, maybe it was game 1, where it was constantly favoring against GRIN. So, yeah, I think it just has bias issues.
Yeah.
Doesn't like their hero picks.
Yeah, I like how the game started. 25 to 75 for GRIN. Very heavy win probability suggestion there to GRIN to win the game at minute 0.
And it was three bounties for the 4 amigos. That's GG stuff right there.
That literally is, yeah.
All right, Moo has Gem, Moo has Shard, Invis heroes cower in fear. You will be obliterated.
Roche is up. Minimum 15 seconds. Any guesses, Trent? I'm going to say 51 seconds.
I'm going to go with 38.
51 and 38. Let's see what it is for
We're
amigos.
both going on the early end, I see.
At least they're going to take a quick... Okay, they're not even taking a peek into the Roche pit. It's going to be 1 to 54.
Okay. I mean, a little bit later than we were hoping, or perhaps assuming. But they still have to check.
Clinks is not here.
From Moo.
Clinks is not here. And they're going to start the fight already without him. He's going to have to make his run fast really quickly. All right, you do get Pingus out of the way at least. Milky, Sardar right on top of RCY. There goes your Timber. And only just now does Double King join into the fight. 4v4. One has 1 core less than the other. Kits continues to fly and finds Monkeys forever. Does have Double King, but he's also reduced his damage by quite a lot with the brief fire. At the body block, Albino Zebra won't let him escape. So here comes Milky, but there goes your Weaver. They almost had enough damage to take down the DK, but just not quite enough. Now they're going to jump on Slardar. Moo gonna have to tank a lot of damage, and he's going to go down. Surely he does get the bash out onto the Dark Willow. RCY, he bought back. He's back in action already. Really knows the importance of this next Roshan. Milky, it's going to be his dieback if he falls here. But remember that Aghanim's, he's still going to come back. Rubik, blink in, hoof stop, takes down Roseanne. And now Milky still fighting it out. Monkeys forever, dropping low. And just one more hit would have been required, but it's not going to happen. And Sneaky goes with the TP out. He will live.
Damn, RCY, the buyback on the Timber. Great choice, because that's going to give them this Aegis.
I wish it did.
Already taken. Or sorry, that was already about to appear in 20 seconds. I think they'll probably get it.
They should. They should. I mean, 60 seconds for the Venge. If they just stick around, they should be able to get it.
Thought I missed the Aegis for a second. I was like, what?
No, we made predictions on
that?
it. You're all good. You're all good.
A longer fight. But there he is. Now appearing. And if Double King goes and checks. I mean, they could do it. Just the two of them. Oh, it's going to be perfectly timed here.
Yep, straight to the pit now. Cheese and Aegis. Just what you need.
Okay, so they lost their gem, right? Did they get it with a courier? No, they did not. Weaver's currently holding it. I just think it's his gem.
There you go. So, RCY or Klinks, either one, but RCY is going to be the one to pick up the Aegis, and Klinks is the cheese. They get so much more benefit out of these items compared to GRIN. We already talked about that on the first Aegis pickup. Slardar closing up on Ags. That's going to be a big item for Moo.
You could see how ridiculous the damage was on the RCY. I guess it was just because they were able to get, I assume, the corrosive on them. I didn't see it, but it must have been. And then he didn't get the stacks up on the reactive fast enough.
Yeah, it was like
the only explanation.
It's like Slardar jumps in, Milky Frozen Wave of Terror, and you've got OOC, you've got Corrosive Haze, you've got Wave of Terror.
Oh my god. Now we have an AC to boot? That is so much minus armor now.
Yeah. Now that AC as well, they can really just keep on deleting.
This is pretty tempting to go in on, I gotta say.
There we go.
Yeah.
Willow is a very good target here. Get out of the way. Roseanne will die. This is against an Aegis and a cheese, but for Amigos, they were not ready for this one yet. RCY still on the other side of the map, and they're starting a high ground push. GRIN. Backdoor protection kicks in. They're going to go through honest backdoor. Okay, the backdoor protection disappears once again, but the glyph has to be used here. Try to slow down this GRIN push. RCY, he's back in the base.
Wow, bold. It's working though. What are you gonna do about it?
See what they can do. RCY gets that slow out there with the Shivas. And that range Rax is almost completely down. I love how they're both hitting separate targets, but both buildings are falling rapidly. This DK hits for 360, by the way. There goes Monkeys Forever with the blink stun. Quick reaction there on him, but with a solar crest, he's still standing his ground quite happily. Also, Vessel got something back out. RCY, he's committed now. They want this kill. They want this DK. Moo standing in between. Another Timber Chain to the back. Kit survives barely, but Milky is now the target, and Milky is down. Into the root he walks. Goes for the quick swap. There's much that he can do. RCY, meanwhile, he's created all that space, and that is your Aegis. They've used the cheese up already, and here's Pingus. Pingus with the freezing Fieldus. But all good things come to an end as Monkeys Forever's trying to hoof stomp him down to death.
Just zoning them out, you know.
It's 11.6k damage dealt against GRIN.
Stuck around pretty long there trying to make that push. Maybe need to leave a little bit earlier as that DK form was losing its steam, but they were so close to pressuring after the glyph. I can understand why they stayed. Hoping to actually get a melee.
The temptation.
Roseanne has gone for the big potential plays here with the Blink Dagger on this Dark Willow. Gives you a little bit of solo kill options here. Also just ensures you get good Bedlams out. Like maybe you can like follow the Centaur if he blinks in and make sure the Bedlam's on top of him.
Now they're finally respawning, so they will back out. For Amigos will also get a bit of a damage trade. Some structural damage dealt to the tier 3, but unfortunately not the full tower, which for Amigos did lose in their own base. That melee Rax is still sitting at 800 HP. Do they have an opening to just go in again and take a lane of Rax? They're making some pretty crazy drawings on the map. This is the area we want to choke them in.
Dire are scanning.
mean, it has to be an earlier time. Like, I like that they're forcing this. You have AC on DK. You have this carry Venge. Who has the Manta. Wants the 2 lives thing going on. Moo's got the jump ready. Oh, RCY good setup.
Nice quick blow there. The Dragon Tail stun does connect. Mook has to follow up on it. RCY! He's down!
Insane.
He's gone for 110 seconds. That is his dieback. He thought he could surprise them with the Invis rune, but no. Meanwhile, the blinking on the back hits is going to go for the next one. All on Zebra's going to go down as well. Monkey's forever lifted up in the air and just right-click down to death. GRIN, they broke the chokehold. And now the space is there for the taking. Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, someone's game has crashed. Good thing it was after that. That's for sure.
Yeah, could have been worse losing one of your big damage-dealing cores during that fight.
I mean,
All right.
they just lost RCY. Like, they need him. That he is the focus that they need them to be on, so that Klings can actually deal the damage, so that Willow can set up everything, so Monkey gets the good stomps. But the fight breaks down at that point. Then Weaver just gets annihilated by a DK stun. Man,
Yeah,
really well done.
It took 1,000 damage from DK. It took like 600 from Venge. It took 500 from Rubik's Stolen Chakram. And then, of course, the Slardar just locking him in place.
It's funny because the Timber basically just died to all their spells being spammed on him, but they're also low cooldown that the Death Summary looks exactly the same for Centaur.
Yeah.
They both just got Frostbite and, telekinesis grabbed up there. It's looking like they're going to go for the end here. They know the timing here. Melky, these core Maranas, the core Venge.
Goodness.
He likes it
GRIN,
early.
they're so close to getting it. The swap lift combo. Clinks' BKB already popped, but the Ancient is falling, and they cannot stop it. They're trying their absolute best. Double King will take down Milky for the first time, but he still has that Agonist. Plus, he has a buyback available again already, and they're just going to try and end the game. GRIN Esports, they've done it. They've done it. Good night to 4 amigos.
Wow. Well, I mean, that was bold, man. That was bold to go for the Venge and to just keep